I continue reading from Bhagavad Gita as it is, chapter 2, text 39. Esha te abhihita sankhye buddhir yogetva imam shrinu buddhya yukto yaya partha karma bandham prahasyasi. Thus far, I have described this knowledge to you through analytical study. Now listen as I explain it in terms of working without fruitive results. O son of Pritha, when you act in such knowledge, you can free yourself from the bondage of works. So till now, Krishna is saying, I was giving you all the, the position of the soul, the characteristics of the soul. I was giving you so much analytical knowledge. Now I'm going to tell you how you can live in the world, do your actions, and yet not be entangled by the results. Means how to do a karma. Means we will not get a karmic reaction when we work in a way that Krishna is instructing in the Bhagavad Gita to Arjuna. According to the Nirkuti or the Vedic dictionary, Sankhya means that which describes things in detail. And Sankhya refers to that philosophy which describes the real nature of the soul. So Sankhya philosophy is also how we are reading in Srimad Bhagavatam, that, the material cosmic manifestation, this material world, how it is broken down into these 24 material elements. That's also part of Sankhya. And then details about the soul, that's also Sankhya. So the yoga involves controlling the senses. Arjuna's proposal not to fight was based on sense gratification. How is Arjuna's proposal not to fight based on sense gratification? He's doing a favor. He's saying, I'm not going to kill. So then how is it sense gratification? Because Krishna wanted him to fight. And here Arjuna is saying, no, I don't want to fight. I know better than you. You're making me kill people. I'm more intelligent than you. I will do what I feel like doing. And that's why he's saying, I will not fight. And that is our position. It's our position. We tell Krishna, I know better than you. How do you know? I know myself. I've been by myself for so many millions of births. I know what is right and wrong. So, and that is actually what we are thinking. That is sense gratification. Forgetting his prime duty, he wanted to cease fighting because he thought that by not killing his relatives and kinsmen, he would be happier than by enjoying the kingdom after conquering his cousins and brothers, the sons of Dhritarashtra. In both ways, the basic principles were for sense gratification. He was thinking, I'm going to fight. I'm going to kill my relatives. So I'll be sad. I won't be happy that my relatives are killed. And then I'll get such a big kingdom. Who will I show off such a big kingdom to? All the people I would want to show it off to are all dead. So then I will not be happy in either case. When we get some new acquisition, when we get something new, we like to show to people, hey, look, I bought this, I bought that, We like to show. So Arjuna's like, what's the use? Whoever I would like to show are dead anyways. So happiness derived from conquering them and happiness derived from seeing kinsmen alive are both on the basis of personal sense gratification, even at a sacrifice of wisdom and duty. Krishna therefore wanted to explain to Arjuna that by killing the body of his grandfather, he would not be killing the soul proper. And he explained that all individual persons, including the Lord himself, are eternal individuals. They were individuals in the past, they are individuals in the present, and they will continue to remain individuals in the future because all of us are individual souls eternally. So if we think that, only we are the soul and not Krishna, then that's wrong. Krishna is also a soul, but he's the super soul. He's the supreme soul. We are the insignificant, tiny soul. Krishna is the unlimited soul, and we are the infinitesimal soul. And then, what is it? He says that we are all eternal individuals. We existed individually in the past, we are existing now, and we will continue to exist in the future. And also saying, Krishna also existed in the past, he's existing now, and he will continue to exist in the future. He is a person. Krishna is not just some vague concept or just someone who has no form, or he's just consciousness, or he's just light. No, he is a person. We simply change our bodily dress in different manners, but actually we keep our individuality even after liberation from the bondage of material dress. So if we think, okay, I'm so troubled now, I'm suffering so much, okay, so I will die and all my sufferings will be finished. But we do not realize this body will be finished, but I myself, I'm going to continue to live. So what consciousness I have right now is going to continue with me in the future. So how I'm reacting to all these sufferings is going to continue. It's not the end. We say rest in peace. The soul never rests in peace. There isn't anything of rest and peace for the soul. The only way the soul rests in peace is when we are serving Krishna. That is the real peace. When we are at Golok Vrindavan, back to our true home. And that also is not that the soul is sitting under a desire tree and saying, now I feel like eating an apple, so you give me an apple and I will go to sleep. And then I will ask the desire tree, you arrange for my massage and I will get a nice massage and then I'll go to sleep. No, no. In the spiritual world, we continue to serve Krishna. We continue to serve the inhabitants of the spiritual world. We simply change our bodily dress in different manners, but actually we keep our individuality even after liberation from the bondage of material dress. Then we have a spiritual body. Each of us has an individual spiritual body, not a material body. That is liberation, when we get a spiritual body. Any questions or comments till now? Because we read quite a few different things. I hope it's all like clear and making sense. If yes, then I continue to read. An analytical study of the soul and the body has been very graphically explained by Lord Krishna. And this descriptive knowledge of the soul and the body from different angles of vision has been described here as Sankhya in terms of the Nirukti dictionary. So there is a dictionary called Nirukti in which Sankhya is described as analytical study of the soul and the body. This Sankhya has nothing to do with the Sankhya philosophy of the atheist Kapila. Long before the impostor Kapila's Sankhya, the Sankhya philosophy was expounded in the Srimad Bhagavatam by the true Lord Kapila, the incarnation of Lord Krishna, who explained it to his mother Devahuti. So it seems there is an impostor Kapila who made an imitation Sankhya philosophy. But the scriptures never speak of anything imitation. Bhagavad Gita is speaking about Sankhya philosophy, which was spoken by Lord Kapila Dev, who is an incarnation of Krishna. And he spoke it to his mother Devahuti. This is spoken in the 3rd canto of the Srimad Bhagavatam. It is clearly explained by him that the Purusha or the Supreme Lord is active and that he creates by looking over the Prakriti. We have been reading in the Srimad Bhagavatam, so how Mahavishnu is there lying on the Karana ocean, and then he looks at the Mahatattva, and then all the things start one by one. The universes are created, then Brahma is created. This is accepted in the Vedas and in the Gita. The description in the Vedas indicates that the Lord glanced over the Prakriti or nature and impregnated it with atomic individual souls. So how did we land up inside the material world? We are spiritual through the glance. Through the glance of Mahavishnu, we came here. You know, even in the theory of quantum, they also say that the atom does not move till somebody looks at it. There's a theory like that when somebody glances at the atom, then the atom moves. So that is proof that here Mahavishnu, he glanced at the Mahatattva. He glances at the Mahatattva, you know, and that's how all the whole material creation happens. So all these individuals are working in the material world for sense gratification, and under the spell of material energy, They are thinking of being enjoyers. We are all thinking we are the body. We are thinking I will be happy only when I make this body as comfortable as I can. I can make everything and everyone related to the body as comfortable as I can. And that's what we call happiness. And that's what we call enjoyment. But we have forgotten. What have we forgotten? That, oh, I'm not this body. I'm eternal servant of Krishna. That is our ignorance. So this ignorance is under the spell of Maya Devi. So when we actually are situated in our position of, oh, I'm not this body, I'm servant of Krishna, Maya Devi, when we actually act on that platform, Maya Devi has no control over that person. Maya Devi has no control over a liberated person. This mentality is dragged to the last point of liberation, when the living entity wants to become one with the Lord. What is that one with the Lord? That Aham Brahmasmi, and that I am the Supreme Brahman. That's the Mayavadi philosophy. But this is a trick of Maya, because we continue to think, oh, I am the Lord. We continue to think I'm the enjoyer. So it means we didn't rectify our desire. Means our time in this material world was not well used. This is the last layer of Maya, or sense gratificatory illusion. And it is only after many, many births of such sense gratificatory activities that a great soul surrenders unto Vasudeva, Lord Krishna, thereby fulfilling the search after the ultimate truth. Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, Bhaunam Janmanam Ante Jnanavan Mam Prapatyante. After many, many births, so a Mayavadi, after many births and deaths, then he'll come to understand, oh, I'm not God, actually, there is a Supreme Lord. Then what I have to do? I have to surrender to him. But if we go on the Gyan path, it will take millions of years to be able to do this. But if we take the Bhakti path, Srila Prabhupada says, it takes no time. It's just 1 minute. I just have to accept I'm a servant of Krishna. Oh, then if I'm servant of Krishna, what I have to do? I have to engage in devotional service. Yeah? And so that's why it said that pure devotional service begins on the Brahmabhuta platform, on the liberated platform. And how do we reach there? So we reach there by hearing and chanting. We continue the process of devotional service. Associate with the devotees, worship the deity, have Krishna Prasad. Is that okay? We'll stop here. It's a bit longer, the purport. We can continue with it tomorrow. Okay? So Bhagavad Gita ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Gaura Premanande, Hari Bol, Hare Krishna.